Welcome back to Sunny Side Up Food Reviews, and I'm so excited because I get to do another cereal video. So this is like all new cereals. Some of these are like limited editions, and some are like, actually one I have that's like been around since like the 90s. So I just kind of wanted to see finally what it tastes like. It was just like never appealing to me. But then I was just like, well, let me just try it and see, because it's been around for so long, it has to be, you know, decent. So I'll show you which one that is in a little bit. But I have like 9 new cereals to try today. I'm gonna start off with this limited edition banana nut Cheerios. And this is what the box looks like. It's looking very cool and banana-y. And the bag itself just looks like standard like Cheerios with a little bit of cinnamon on them. Okay, so let's see how banana-y these are. This isn't too bad, but I just noticed like Cheerios always has this like bland thing always going on with it, like it's never sweet. Like you get the sense of bananas, but it's very still down to like its traditional Cheerios vibe. And the cinnamon, you can't really pick up like too strongly. So I would have to give this limited edition banana nut Cheerios like a 2.5 out of 5. I wouldn't buy it again. The concept is good though. It's going in a good direction, it just needs like a stronger flavor. Okay, so next I have this really cool one. It is by Kellogg's. It's a donut shop pink donut cereal. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. The box is really tall. This is the only size I could find, so like big, but it's very pink and donut-y. Of course, they got the shape of a cereal down because they just like, you know, did like a Cheerios format. It's just a circular cereal. So it looks like a donut. We'll see if it tastes like one. This doesn't say limited edition, it just says it's a new cereal, so I'm guessing this will be around for a little while for anyone that wants to buy it. And this is what the cereal looks like. It's very like Fruit Loops circular, so actually yeah, I'd say it's more Fruit Loops vibe than a Cheerios vibe. It does smell good, it actually really does smell like a donut. Okay. So this actually isn't bad, and it's got like a good enough sweetness that I think everyone would like, and you wouldn't have to like add anything to it. It's got 11 grams of sugar, so I think that's like the key. If it's like 11 grams of sugar or more, it's gonna taste like, you know, decent. So yeah, this is good. I can't say whether or not I get like a donut vibe, but I'm getting a good vibe. So I mean, it's good. You know, if you buy it, you'll like it. But as far as donuts, like I guess I would need a pink donut to try to say if this really tastes like a pink donut. Because you know, it's like very specific. It's not just donut, it's a pink donut. But I feel like if I had a pink donut here, it wouldn't be like super similar. But the direction they're going in is like really good. So I really do like this. I would give this a 4.3 out of 5. And I would recommend it to others, as long as they're not expecting like a pink donut flavor. If they just want like a good cereal, I would recommend this one. Okay, next I have Lucky Charms Frosted Flakes. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Like the packaging looks really cool and festive. And then it's got all its, you know, clovers and moons and horseshoes for horses and stuff. So this is what the cereal looks like. It literally looks like Frosted Flakes. So basically, I guess the concept is just they took out the like cereal part that normally is in it and switch it out for Frosted Flakes. So I mean, if you like Frosted Flakes and you know, most people love the marshmallows, so I mean, this could be an epic combination. So I'm gonna make sure I get some marshmallow and some flake on there and one bite. Okay, here we go. So what I do appreciate about this is that the marshmallows are sweetened. because I tried another Frosted Flakes with marshmallows and it was like bland marshmallow. I think that was in my last cereal review video. So these marshmallows are sweetened because Lucky Charms does a good job with that. So they have that component to it. And then Frosted Flakes has a natural sweetness as well. And it just has that traditional flavor that it always has. So I would say it's good-ish, but I don't know, it's not like super cohesive, but it's not bad. But yeah, it definitely has that random vibe, like they're running out of ideas. I would say rating wise, I would give it like a 4 out of 5. Okay, next I found Cinnamon Toast Crunch Blasted Shreds. This is like so cool, you guys, look. I was like, oh my gosh. It looks like, I mean, yeah, I guess it's just like a shredded wheat, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, another combination. So I guess they're all kind of, on this wave of like morphing, like Animorphs or something. They're a bit on like the thinner side in comparison to a shredded wheat. And you can even see shreds of the wheat at the bottom. So it's very legit there. Okay, let's see how good it is. So this has like a stale thing going on. The flavor and the sweetness is there though. It just kind of has like a little bit of a stale vibe. I would have to give this like 3.8 out of 5 because I know I wouldn't buy it again, but the flavor is there. It's actually less stale, once you let it sit in the milk for a little while. So then that really does make it just better overall. So yeah, I recommend buying it if you have time to let it soak in the milk a little bit for a couple minutes, and then the texture isn't all like it's crunchy and stale and like weird. So yeah, if you just eat it fresh out the box, I'd say it's like a 3.5 out of 5, and if you let it soak a little bit, I'd give it like a 4.8 out of 5. Okay, so next I have Cinnamon Vanilla Lucky Charms. So it's frosted cinnamon oat cereal with marshmallows. So this is what the cereal looks like. It's like pretty icy, wintry theme. So it's like blue and white marshmallows. Okay. Let's see. So this is actually really good. I think the only thing is that it just tastes like regular Lucky Charms cereal. There's no difference really. I can't really pick up like a cinnamony vibe. So the oat cereal just tastes like oat cereal to me, and of course you can't go wrong with the marshmallows. So yeah, I'd have to give it a 5 out of 5 because it tastes, like Lucky Charms, and that's a 5 out of 5 flavor. But since it was trying to be different, I don't really feel that it worked in being different. It just really does taste like Lucky Charms cereal. But that's okay. I still recommend buying it, especially if it's cheaper than the original. Then you can just save some money and still have that yummy classic flavor. Okay, so next I have Oreo O's. This is a new cereal, and it's supposed to be like an Oreos cookie vibe. And this is what the cereal looks like. There's like frosting on the outside of the cereal that mimics the frosting that would be on the inside of the cookie. Let's see if this is good. This tastes like Cocoa Puffs. This is so good. And it's got like a good chocolatey vibe. And then like that vanilla thing. It's so good. Oh my gosh. And it's a really crunchy cereal too. To the point where it won't get like soggy in like, 2 minutes. Like, this would be one that I would recommend to anyone that wants like a chocolatey flavored sort of cereal. I would recommend this one. I would have to give this a 4.9 out of 5, maybe even a 5, because I really can't find anything wrong with it. So yeah, 5 out of 5. Okay, so next I have this new chocolate frosted flakes. So this is the cover. And I've tried some frosted, you know, flake spin-offs in a couple of my other videos, and it hasn't gone so well. So I don't have like high hopes for this one, but we will see. I think the last one I tried was like a cinnamon frosted flakes, and it had like this burnt, you know, flavor vibe. So I didn't like that too much, but maybe this one will be better. Now these do actually really look burnt, and as long as they don't taste burnt, then that'll be good. I would say this is lacking in good flavor a little bit. It tastes like corn flakes with chocolate. And you know, like corn flakes is like super bland, and it has that like chicken thing on it, or it was like a rooster or something, and it's, you know, not a lot going on. It's very boring on all sides. Even the cover is kind of boring. But anyway, this one's kind of like when you get that chocolate flavor, it has like a good sweetness to it, but there's not enough on it. Like you can see more like of the yellow flakes, when I feel like they should have really just covered it in chocolate so that it really has like a good sweet flavor. But this is giving me a little bit like slightly healthy cereal vibe, but at least it doesn't taste burnt this time. So I wouldn't recommend this one. I would give this one like a 1 out of 5. I wouldn't buy it again, of course, but I would not recommend it. Okay, so now it's time for the cereal that's been around since like the 90s and I've never tried it. Cookie Crisp. Yes, it is definitely like, I guess, a classic. I guess, you know, a lot of people like it because it's been around forever. I just never really cared for the idea of chocolate chip cookies as a cereal because I wasn't like a huge chocolate chip cookie fan. So this was a cereal that I never asked for at all. It looks really cool. It looks like little mini chocolate chip cookies. Okay guys, finally trying some Cookie Crisp. The chocolate chips on this looks really weird, like little bugs, like ladybugs or something. But other than that, let's see if the flavor's there. Oh my gosh, you guys, it looks like bugs, like seriously. It makes you like want to scratch a little bit, but okay. It actually is pretty good. I just can't look at it while I'm eating it. But I would say the little bug looking chocolate chips definitely has a good like sweetness to the flavor, to the cereal part. And then the cereal part itself has a good sweetness, and it's not, you know, not too bland or anything. I mean, I could definitely see why it lasted as long as it did, compared to like corn flakes where it's just so bland. I just don't understand how it lasted so long. I always had to put like a pound of sugar per bowl just to get it to like taste good. So yeah, I have to give this a 4.8 out of 5. Definitely was a lot better than I was thinking. Okay, so lastly I have these same vibe as the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ones, but it's peanut butter chocolate blasted shreds. So this isn't really like mimicking another cereal or anything. It's like own thing. So, you know, I kind of already know what to expect as far as the texture. What I'll probably do is just let it sit in the milk for a little bit because I know it's gonna be too like crunchy or whatever if I don't. And that will be able to accurately review it. But this is what it looks like. It seems like it's covered in like covered in the chocolate, peanut butter and stuff. It seems like a very heavy cereal. It's 41 grams of carbs for 2/3 of a cup, so it's, oh gosh. And then another 22 says carbohydrate 41 grams, other carbohydrate, 22 grams. So it's very carby because of all that peanut butter, and not that I care though. I think it's funny though how they say other, like it's like a separate cereal that's somewhere mixed in. Like it's all the same. They should just put it to where it says, you know, like 64 carbs or something like that, you know? So I poured the milk, and now I'm going to let it wait a bit. Okay, I feel like I've given it a fair amount of time to soak, and let's see what it's working with. At first bite, this actually has like a Reese's candy vibe, which is really yummy. And you know, just letting it soak, it's not gonna be too like crunchy or whatever. And the flavor is really good. You get that peanut butter chocolate vibe, like a Reese's thing. And it's really good. For anyone that likes peanut butter chocolate, I can see a lot of people liking this. It's definitely flavor packed and definitely enough sweetness as well. So I would have to give this like a 4.9 out of 5. I would definitely recommend this if anyone's been thinking about buying this. I would say definitely get it. Okay, so that was the last of the cereals. I would have to say my favorite out of all of them would be, well, I'd say it's a toss between the Oreo O's and then the Cinnamon Lucky Charms. And of course the Cinnamon Lucky Charms just because it tastes like a regular Lucky Charms, so you can't go wrong. But the Oreo O's surprised me the most because I didn't really think I'd like it that much, but I just, you know, wanted to try it because it was new, and I actually really did like it. And then the ones I like the least, I would say to stay away from would be, no surprise here, but the chocolate frosted flakes. And I'd say maybe the banana nut Cheerios as well, just because it wasn't anything special, or you know, the flavors weren't strong enough to make an impact. So I'd say just kind of skip that one. It's limited edition anyway, so it's not gonna really be around too much longer, but I'd say it's not worth the money. But so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this cereal food review, like part 3. And please subscribe and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button to see every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys soon.